Hello and welcome to Senior Art Strokes. I'm Angel Mercado. Today we'll be talking about drawing circles. Everything's going to be about going around in circles, curves. This is a skill that we also need to learn. Just like in the past video we were working with line work, right? This time we're going to be doing circles. Another important arm movement that we really need to develop if we want to get better at this. When you do the movement, when you do the circles on paper, I want you to be holding the pencil the same way you were holding it when you were doing straight lines. This is the best way, the fastest way it's going to get you drawing somewhere. Most of the time, we tend to hold the pencil just kind of like in the middle like this, or too close to the end, right? And hold it just like we're writing. There are several problems with that. One is, and you might be digging too much into the paper, okay, into the tooth of the paper. Once then you do that, it will be a permanent mark there that you will not be able to erase for, I don't care what you do with it. It will be visible. Another thing is that when you do it, draw like this from the side. You see that? From the side will be going like this, right? What happens is that you are flattening one end and it's making the broad a little bit wider, right? And it will make it easier to start blending. And these are all skills that we have to learn. So this exercise is going to teach you one of those skills, okay? You have to teach you what it takes to make the arm move this way. Like before, all of the movement comes from shoulder and elbow. Think about that from the elbow to the tip of my pencil is one solid piece. It just doesn't move. Think about that. Create that visual. That I had to put that in my mind in order to do this and finally get it where I don't have to think about it now. But when you start moving your fingers or wrist, and then you have your elbows and shoulders moving at the same time, it will be very hard to control and do the strokes that we want to achieve. So it's best just to use 1 and 2 total movements, and then you just move your hand around the paper. So keep that in mind. Today we'll be doing a spiral work, okay? And as we do a spiral work, just go and keep your arm moving. Try not to stop. The more you move across the paper, the easier it's going to get for you. Never worry about being perfect. You're going to see in the exercises I'm not perfect. Doesn't matter, because we are really just exercising and developing muscle memory, okay? And like anything else, the more time you spend doing this, the easier it will come for you and the faster you will be able to accomplish this one technique of how to apply charcoal or pencil to the paper, okay? So keep that in mind. And again, the reason why we're just using charcoal, soft charcoal, is because in my mind, I'm doing this video to the person who is just learning, to the person who may is getting ready to retire, has already been retired, doesn't know what to do, is looking for something, of maybe the person who just has a little bit of shaky hands and is unsure about this. When you do this with charcoal, your lines will be much broader, so less chances of having that shakiness as visible. Okay, the better chances you'll have to go back and forth and cover the mistake you made before. Okay, I'm not going to say that this is for you with severe tremors. No, I go through episodes like this, and that's when I start developing these exercises. They've been working for me, and I'm pretty sure they're going to work for you. So enjoy this video. At the end of it, if you liked it, please give me a like. It's a new channel. I can get all the help I can get from you people. And also, you might want to share it. That would be great. And who knows, you might want to subscribe later. I'm going to be posting one video a week, so we will, we will be accumulating more videos as time goes on. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Practice, 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 and I hope I will see you next time. Goodbye. What we're going to do today is an exercise that is going to help us guide our line works. This time we're going to work with circles, curves, circles, okay? How do we do this? When we draw, our hand and elbow is just one piece, doesn't move. The only thing that moves is the shoulder, and sometimes, we have to move the elbow. But this part here doesn't move as much. It's important because you see how if we keep it straight, solid, not moving, we're just moving the arm around, and that is happening from the shoulder, this movement. So it's important to keep that in mind. Here I'm just pinching the charcoal. That's how I'm holding it. Very easy. That way I have enough distance between my fingers and the charcoal, on the paper. Sometimes you want to rest your finger a little bit, maybe on the paper. But for this time when we do circles, you want the freedom of the movement of the whole hand. So that is tip number one. The second, once you put your charcoal in the paper, that is when you first start making your movement. In this case, I'm just going to go around in circles like this. I'm not looking for any perfect circles. I can do pretty decent circles now, but it was a point not too long ago when I was getting pretty shaky like this, and this is nice, but it's nice when you want to do this, but when you want to be steady, this is not very nice. So what I did, I just took time, and I started learning about this, what I could do about it, and I started developing different exercises just by practicing this. Before you know, you'll be able to do this, not even thinking much about it. Like I said, I'm not looking for any perfect circles. Just try to be you the one who's guiding the direction of the line, the direction of the stroke, okay? Just lay your charcoal on the paper, like I said, and don't lift it up till you're done. If you start going like this, or you start going back and forth, this exercise is just not going to work, because you're going to end up doing this kind of stuff, which is sometimes is useful, but right now we're practicing, we're trying to help ourselves, we're trying to help our the steadiness of the pulse. So that's all we're doing. So just try to be the one who's guiding the direction of the line. And remember, first lay it down and then you move. Either direction, it makes no difference. You should practice both. Okay? Right now I'm going pretty hard with this line of charcoal. Usually I like to do it light, but that's another practice we will do. But for right now, just practice and doing nothing but the circles. Okay? Once you've done a few, try to go back over some of the old ones you've done. See if you can follow the line. Okay? It doesn't have to be precise, like I said, but you want to follow the motion of the line, like we're going in a circle, circular, always think like this. Remember, you're not moving the wrist is solid. We're practicing on newsprint, so sheet paper is something you don't want to keep for for a long time. It will turn yellow, orange on you. But this is great paper for charcoal and great paper to practice. Because of the price, you're not going to be thinking 2 or 3 times like, oh, I'm wasting too much paper. Okay, this time, sorry, I got off track here. Okay, this time what I want you to do, we want to start light. See if we can do light circles, just light spiral circles, whatever you want to call them, but you want to keep that roundness. Okay, you can go as big as you want to go, as long as you're keeping that motion. Okay, you can go back and still keeping that different directions. You do this for about 15 minutes, half an hour, maybe a couple of sessions a day, and you will notice a difference. For me, it's been eye-opening really, because I was really kind of shaking. I went through a period, I don't know what happened, but my pulse really wasn't that steady, and I was kind of concerned because I had to teach and I had to be able to do this kind of exercises. So that's when I started doing a little bit of research, and I found out, and I could help myself, and I have developed this series of exercises and really a technique at the same time I've been discovering that's going to help you start drawing much faster, a lot easier, just by doing exercises like this. Okay, so after done that, what we're going to do, I'm going to get another piece of this is a vine charcoal, very soft, very soft. I can go as dark as I want to or as light as I want to, and the beauty about this vine charcoal is I can do this with it and move it around. That's what's nice about it, just give some tone. Okay. So I'm going to start doing a circle right here. Vine charcoal is going to be a little bit, it's going to look like you're applying it pretty heavy, but it's because of the nature of the charcoal. It's just this very soft. So really you don't require a lot of pressure. You don't put a lot of pressure, just take it easy on it. Just practice your strokes like this. Okay? We have those three things here. So what do we want to do next? Maybe we are going to go like this and see if we can come up with some kind of work that we might be happy with it. Okay, so in this instance, maybe they're going to be a set of flowers. Maybe we'll just put some kind of, look how easy you can draw with this thing. That's what I love about this. Here, we can start developing a flower if you want to. But for that, we need to add some charcoal to the paper. So in order to add charcoal to the paper, we're going to do it in the same fashion, because I want you, the main objective of the course today, the class, right, is to practice our circles. So we just want to put more charcoal. It's just like paint. Charcoal, the more charcoal you apply, the more material you have to move around the paper. So you can start, achieving what you want to achieve, which is in my case right now, I just give this some tone. And sometimes we go inwards, kind of like following, the direction of the flower like this. Okay, we need more, we can start adding more, but I'm going to just keep on doing the same thing that I'm doing, just because, again, this is the exercise of the day. My exercise of the day is not to make a flower. I'm just doing this just to make it a little more entertaining for you, because it's awfully boring just to do nothing but circles and circles and circles. This way, at the same time, you are activating your creativity, just at the same time. Before you know it, you develop a little sense skill about drawing. You're going to start feeling a little more confident, because you start seeing like, maybe I can make some out of this, and look how easy it's been. Just nothing but putting lines in the paper. Here we're trying to define something more, maybe this is a petal that goes here like this. You have to
kind of make it up too. Remember, our creativity is important and we want to put it to work when we can. This is a perfect time to do that. Okay, and like I said, here we're going to do this just to add some interest to it. But look how fast you can develop a little drawing. So get your needed eraser and maybe create some highlights. You know, move some petals forward. Maybe this one's getting a little bit of light there. I hope you enjoyed this. This has been a fun exercise, a very useful exercise. I do believe in my exercises. That's why I do them sort of like daily. Very loosely. Look, just play with this. See what you can do with it. Oh, I really like this. You know what? We can always create another one. And this is how you create your confidence. When you like something, go over it and start all over again. Now that requires some guts, especially if you like what you're doing. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Another exercise for the shaky hand and for the person who really want to improve there, or just want to start drawing and learning how we develop muscle memory. Okay, how at the same time that we do this, we're developing our motor skills, we are developing our creativity, because we start seeing things, we start imagining things, we start going with the flow of the moment, okay, and using what you want to use to say something. From here, a beautiful flower can come if you just take your time.